You are watching MTG Cribs on MTGO Academy featuring RYANCRABBS.
Hello, and thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be jumping into a standard daily event. I know I've been doing standard in the last several videos, not modern. I'm just practicing for the PTQ season. And there's still actual PTQs for the next Pro Tour, the one after next in Belgium. So I'm trying out blue-white control to see how good it is, because I do love playing blue-white control. It's one of my favorite archetypes for forever. And Jim Davis has been having a lot of success with this deck in the Open Series. So I'm going to try it out. It just seems a little underpowered. But I do love casting counter spells and Wrath of Gods and those such of cards and card draw. So we're going to try it out. So in the mana base we have Islands, Plains, Flooded Strands, Temple of Enlightenments, and Tranquil Coves, Radiant Fountains to gain life. And then we're playing 4 Flooded Strands and also 2 Polluted Deltas and 2 Evolving Wilds to help feed our Dig Through Times, which we have 3 of. Then we have a bunch of counter spells. We have Dissolve and Nullify and Disdainful Stroke. Spot removal and like Last Breath gets little guys. Devouring Light gets anything. Vanishing Light gets anything. End Hostilities, only 3 of them. It's 5 mana, it's a little awkward. And then Elspeth, it's a win condition, and Prolic Ancient, and a couple Divinations and Jason's Ingenuity. So just removal and card draw for the main deck. I got like a few win conditions. In the sideboard we have Erases, good against enchantments, Devotion, Jeskai tokens. Glare of Heresy, Last Breath, Burmaz is really good against tokens. Just getting a lot of your dudes out there. Early play. Fade Retribution against like the slower green decks. Negate, Omen Speaker against like the fast decks. You just need a blocker. Whelming Wave's also pretty good against the token deck. Just returns everything to their hands, but since they're tokens, they just die. So we're gonna try this out. This is his list exactly. I haven't made any changes to it, and we'll see how the daily goes.
Love playing Standard on Magic Online? Check out Academy's Standard Bot in the Magic Online Classifieds for Standard Singles.
Alright, this is the start of round 1. We're on the draw. This hand's fine. We got 5 lands and but 2 permission spells, so I think we can keep it. Probably going to lead with Evolving Wilds, so we can get a basic island and play a Polluted Delta, or I can play a Temple, depending if I can figure out what our opponent is. Frontier Biovac. Okay. So I assume he's some kind of a teamer creature deck. So we'll just play our Temple. So Juno Nullify. We have enough lands right now, so just another action spell. Unfortunately, that's not what I want. Elspeth, I'll just put that on the bottom. If I just card draw. And we're going to Delta and Evolving Wild soon enough, so it'll go back into our deck. Alright. He could be Jeskai Ascendancy. And I still don't want to draw Elspeth, I'll just play a basic island and say go. One thing we do have to keep track of is that there's 8 lands that fetch, but there's only 7 targets, or was it 9 targets? So sometimes you want to make sure you use your fetches before they run out. Still nothing. Alright, so I'm just going to play this Polluted Delta, so I can keep up Dissolve. I would still keep up Nullify if I played a tap land. But if he plays like Xenagos here, that could be bad for me. So yeah, we're just doing fine, just staying alive. And another Temple, or a Temple from our opponent. I think on our turn we're just going to play Evolving Wilds. Let's say go. Then we're going to start cracking these because we have Dig Through Time in our hand. And no Dig Through Time, okay. So in turn we're going to use both of our lands and get blue sources. We don't need the white yet. We might need to double nullify. So I don't think it's Jeskai Ascendancy like the Sylvan Carriage version. It looks like just a creature deck. Let's see. So he's doing something. Alright, we'll just nullify that guy. That's good. Get card in graveyard, makes it a little bit easier. We'll Dig Through Time, that will be happening shortly. Wait, there's only 7 lands, so there is more fetch lands than there are actual lands to get, which is interesting. Which like doesn't come up too often, but you just want to just be aware of it. I think we do want the island. Like, the only haste creature I can think of is like Stormbreath Dragon who came Devouring Light that, so I'd rather just counter any creature he plays. Okay, and there's Elspeth. And don't need that. So go. If that doesn't land, I definitely would have kept it. Just want to keep making land drops. We can't dig this turn. We also can't counter two things, which is unfortunate. But we can, like, dissolve this turn, next turn nullify Devouring Light. Now there's a card that I would like to have Devouring Lighted. Yeah, I guess we'll just dissolve it. I mean, if he has, like, a Xenagos, that's really bad for us. Yeah, I'll just dissolve it. Ooh, that's really good against Xenagos. I'll just put them on the bottom. I just want to draw lands or, like, more counter spells. Alright, Jason's Ingenuity's pretty good. Kinda sucks if the missing land drop. Hate missing land drops when I'm playing control. So hopefully just plays a creature here. Yeah, there we go. Nullify that. He could have Stubborn Denial, counters or Dig. But if he doesn't, like, Dig's really good here, I'm just gonna go for it. Let's see. Oh, he does have it. Dang it. Thought he might, because he, like, waited to play Plukernos, but had so much untapped mana that it would have, like, resolved anyways. Alright, so we drew a land, so we can just, like, slam Elspeth, which is bad if he has enough Storm Breath. We could, like, just Dig or Jason's Ingenuity. I think I'm happy playing Elspeth here. It's good against a lot of things he has, like Plukernos or just, like, I forget the name of the card, the Yeti. It's good against that kind of stuff, so we'll just play that. All we have is Divine Light, and like that only haste creatures he probably has is Yeti, which is Elspeth's good against, or Storm Breath, which we can't even get it. So there's another land. See what he has. Something. Ash Cloud Phoenix. Okay, that's something I don't care about at all. And a morph, like a Rattleclaw Mystic. He's tapped. Yeah, there you go. He's tapped for white in the colorless, so I assumed it was a morph. So we could have another Stubborn Denial. Nothing to do about that. I'm just gonna Ingenuity right now. And I still have Devouring Light up, and if we have a land, there we go, which we do. Just play Radiant Fountain, plus Elspeth, and say go. We couldn't cast Dig if I played the Flooded Strand, so that didn't make too much of a difference. And I think I'm gonna get Plains with this because I only have one island left, and still have a polluted Delta, so I don't want the polluted Delta to be totally dead yet. So I'm gonna get Plains with the Strand. So he only has 2 cards in hand. I wonder how many Stubborn Denials he has. Main deck. Because we're definitely just going to cast Devouring Light here. And then Elspeth is going to take 4 if he gets countered. So anyways, we're like in great shape. I'm pretty sure he has no way to deal with this. Like, I don't know if his deck can even deal 7 damage to it or actually kill it to make me bounce it. Sorry, so this Rattleclaw Mystic or Sanguine Mauler, I'm pretty sure it's a Rattleclaw Mystic. It's coming in, just thinking about it, okay. So we're just gonna block all 6 tokens, and then Devouring Light. I don't know what could punish me here for this. Like, if we block with just like 2, Lightning Strike gets us. So it block with at least 3, so might as well just put all of them in front of it. Yeah. So good thing we have this Devouring Light still. Is really good here. He's got something. So this might be the 6/6 Hexproof Trampler, and he might have like a removal spell. That would make sense. Okay, so his Lightning Strike takes down the soldier. So if that's the case, I'm still going to Divine Light here, but I'm going to end hostilities on my turn. Yep, okay. So we'll get rid of this Phoenix. Then Elspeth just takes 1 damage. He only has 1 card in hand. I could just minus Elspeth, keep this and hostilities. That's not unreasonable. Let's see, if I minus it, all I can keep up Nullify and Dig. That sounds fine. Not in a rush to win. Like, he can Lightning Strike this down, but I have a Prolic Ancient, which I'm pretty sure, like I said, he can't kill. Besides, like, double blocking it, and that's never going to happen. I'm never going to let that happen. So the best try I could have here is Sarkin, but I can dig in response, try to find a counterspell. But I don't know how many Sarkins they play. Yeah, so we're just going to counter this Phoenix. That's fine. Three mana as a Realm Master? Is it a Treasure Cruise? Oh, Claws for 2. Okay. We could just let this resolve and just play Pro Lake. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't actually have enough for that. So I'm just gonna cast Dig. And delve 5, so like we could delve 6, but 4 mana doesn't help us, and we can tap more out, but like this way we can't draw a dissolve. Okay, is there anything worth Last Breath? I didn't see anything. We'll just take Jason's Ingenuity and a land. Radiant Fountain's fine. Last Breath might be just completely dead. So that resolves. Like, I'm not too worried about him killing Elspeth. It'd be nice to counter it, but that's fine too. Depending on what he does, if he plays something I need to answer immediately, I'll Jason's Ingenuity first. If not, I'm just going to play Pro Lake this turn. So I guess Crater's Claws is a way for him to potentially kill Pro Lake. Is this Savage Knuckleblade? That's the name of the card. Ooh, come on, Knuckleblade. Let's get in there. Oh, yeah. So his only option is to bounce it. It takes a damage. That's fine by me. Let's play this guy. Block. We're still at 21. So, like, I'm just going to start attacking Pro Lake. Not worry about this coming back at me. It's fine. I mean, we could bounce and play it to like give it vigilance and block again, but he can just bounce it. We're in a main phase Ingenuity. I guess we'll fetch first. So we prowess, and that makes it a 2-turn clock, assuming we can play another spell next turn. And true 3 lands, okay. So now he has to block. And then we can play Banishing Light to get rid of the Knuckle Blade. You could always play just 2 cards, but then we play Banishing Light on the one of his creatures, and he probably won't have enough mana to bounce the Knuckle Blade. Yep, there he is. Oh, he just drew a land. Okay. Yeah, so we got this. That's a good draw. Probably, I didn't really need to play land there, just like force of habit, just always play lands. Alright, so that was pretty straightforward. He just kept playing threats, and we just kept answering them. He never had a mana accelerant, so he was just playing things on the turn. He could cast them, not turn early. In fact, he was actually keeping mana up, so he could use Stubborn Denial. Alright, so Last Breath seems less than good. Fade Retribution seems good. We can bring in Negates, because he could have Teamer Charm. We can bring in Whelming Wave. None of our options seems that good. I feel like the matchups are pretty great. He's just playing 4 power creatures for 4 or 5 mana, and we're just removing them. We'll bring in a Negate. Do I want to cut anything else? No, this seems fine. The Fade Retribution can get rid of his Planeswalkers, which I assume he's bringing in. In that case, I might want more Negates, but Disdainful Stroke also counters his Planeswalkers, and we still have Dissolves. And I like everything else. I will try this out. We're on the draw for game 2. And I assume we're going to be on the draw. Obviously, you can choose whatever, and he's taking a second to figure that out. This hand's fine. I mean, it's not fine. It definitely needs work. But it has all the mana, all our colors, has Divination, has this card, which is terrible right now. But I think we can keep this. We also have a Scryland. Like I said, his deck's not that fast. Oh, he drew a Mana Accelerant in this game. So we can start as soon as early as like Fnatic, Xenagos, or Rattlemaster. And there's a Elvish Mystic. Alright, end hostility good. And just gotta make sure we live to turn 5. We don't need a second one, we need something in between. So 3 mana, you can play Knuckle Blade here. Just another Mystic, okay. Seems good. Hopefully this end hostilities will resolve. Just another land. So we'll play our Evolving Wilds, so we'll have to break that before these lands that come in play untapped. Next turn we're going to Divination, or unless of course we draw like a counter spell or something. Hopefully no Sarkhan. Sarkhan can be really bad here. Stormvest, not that good either. Just get an island. Could have played our untap island to make like him maybe play around Nullify. Then we play Radiant Fountain on our turn. So yeah, this Stormvest can do a lot of damage to us. Play Divination. So many lands, and we're just discard Evolving Wilds. So we haven't drawn anything that costs less than 5 mana this game. So we're actually just dead in 2 hits if you don't draw anything before. That's why in hostilities is just one of the weaknesses in the deck is this card, the fact that the Wrath of God is, yeah, so we're taking 4, 8, 9, 10. The next turn you can monstrous this, or 4, 8, 9. Yeah, so we're just actually just dead. There's nothing we can draw. We need like gain life and remove all this stuff. Yeah, so that game, I mean, we kept potentially reasonable hand. We have Scryland and Divination, but we just never saw anything cheap enough to cast. Alright, let's go back to sideboarding. So we could bring in Last Breath for his Elvis Mystics, what I assume he had, but I don't think that's good enough. We're in Whelming Wave, which bounces all his guys. Whelming Wave might be good, especially on the play. What would I cut? I want to try this out. I haven't played this card yet. Because like he can play an early threat, and then he bounces his mana guys and his big creature. But game one he didn't have any mana guys. Let's go with this. Just hope for a better hand. Game one was an awesome hand. Game two was definitely left to be desired. We're gonna play first. We're gonna keep it. Much like last game, not much interaction. Just only card draw. But I don't think we can mulligan. I think if we mulligan like potential just to go like really bad and like mulligan to 5 or 4. Okay, that's good. It means we can't play Divination next turn, but it means we get his first threat. Let's see if he has a second land. He does, it's tapped. Okay. Sylvan Caryatid? Or Radical Mystic. Okay, it's Caryatid. And, alright, well, drawing a land's good, because I was afraid that we might miss our next land drop, but we're not, so that's good. And we could potentially wait till turn 5 to cast Divination. Then we draw next turn. Nothing? He just has nothing. He has Flash Creature? He's not attacking? Okay. So that's really good. This is a lot different than last game. We're under no pressure. We have stuff to do. He has 5 cards in his hand. Don't wonder, like, he has negates and that kind of stuff. He does this with the end of turn. So we're just going to stroke it. Whatever this is. Oh. That guy's really good. Holy moly. That card's good against me, I guess. So we're looking for end hostilities. Wow. Yeah, so, I think we're pretty much dead. Because we can't end hostilities this turn, or next turn no matter what. Because we don't have the land or the end hostilities. Yeah, so that's freaking terrible. And we're taking, 11. We need Devouring Light. And if he has, like, Stubborn Denial, we're just dead. Okay, he didn't attack there, so we're actually not dead. Just to these guys. Guess we'll just cast Divination. So I feel like he has a counterspell. Let's see what's after the Mystic. So we have the end hostilities. We gained a life, so we're actually not dead. He attached everything. He needs something else. Just gotta hope. Wow, Surrak, that's insane. That's really good against us. That's pretty unfortunate. Morph, okay. We're 3, okay. Yeah, nothing else we can do. Oh, we're actually just dead. Also, you can just bounce the Knuckle Blade. Yeah. So I figured that's something. All right. Well, our opponent had literally had the best card ever against us in their hand, which was stellar. Besides. All right. Well, yeah. So that happens.
If you'd like to purchase Magic Online cards with event tickets while logged in on Magic Online, look at Mtgo Academy's selection by trading our official bot, Academy Sellbot. You can find it in the Magic Online trading area or add it to your buddy list.
All right, we're back for round 2. We won the dice roll, so we get to play first. Let's check out our hand. All right, we have a turn 2 counterspell and divination and lands. We can definitely keep this. Let's see what our opponent does with their 7. So we don't know what he's playing, and we have 2 tap lands, so we're just going to lead with a Tranquil Cove. I mean, we could just like try to look for more interactive spells. That's reasonable too. Yeah, I'll just play the... I want to play the Tranquil Cove. Then save the Temple. We're not going to be able to play till turn 4, though, the way it looks, because we want to keep up Nullify. If he doesn't play anything turn 2, we can play turn 3. Let's see, our opponent is thinking. So our opponent, after some time, mulliganed twice to 5, and then kept. So we're going to play a Tranquil Cove and say go. And play Flooded Strand. There's a chance like he might not have anything turn 2. Ooh, we're getting Thought Seized. Okay, off Urborg too, just the worst. Just the worst. Took Nullify, okay. So we're just going to play our Temple now since we have nothing to do turn 2. And I don't think we want that. I assume it's some like Abzan deck. So I just want more counter spells. I mean, the Divine Light's fine. I probably definitely could have kept it. Yeah, so it's Abzan. Yeah, I probably should have kept that. Okay, so just gonna divination here. Say go. Drew 2 lands, okay. Yeah, definitely wish I had that Divine Light. Also should have played a fetch line this turn, because the next turn we can dig through time, and now we can't. Alright, so it's Devotion, Eidolon of Blossoms. Ooh, Stroke, okay, that's good. Play Delta, because we need to fetch out Islands, because we only have 2 left. And then next turn we can dig through time. So he only has 4 cards in his hand. Oh, that's can't counter that one. Oh man, this Eidolon's doing so much work for him. So we didn't draw this last turn. Jungle Hollow, okay. Now we could Devouring Lighted this turn. So we're not in the best of shapes, but we're not in the worst shape. Just say go. We play something and we counter it, and then we can also play Dig Through Time. Banishing Lights would be great here. And Hostility's not the worst. So we're going to counter. That's a great thing to counter. Ooh, this... Okay, that's a lot of mana. So we go to 16, not too above my life total. This matchup. It's more about, like, how much they can get on the board. Like, they're not trying to... I mean, they are trying to kill us, but they're not that fast about it. Alright, so let's go fetch. Up a Plains. Cast Dig. Oh, that didn't work. I'm trying out the M key. If you tap a dual land while pressing M, it picks the I thought I just picked the right mana, but it picks the top mana. So those just all added white. It's unfortunate. Ooh. Zol's pretty good. Jace is good. Jace's Ingenuity's good, and Elspeth's really good. I think we're just gonna play We're gonna get Elspeth, and we already have a dig, so that's like hard draw. So kind of want Dissolve, but kind of want. Well, let's see. I think actually we just want to take Dissolve and Jason's Ingenuity, and hopefully get some good stuff off that. Or we can just play Elspeth next turn. He has 2 cards in the hand. I like playing Elspeth next turn. So do I want the dig or the Dissolve? So we can resolve something next turn. Because Doomwake, that's fairly bad for us. So maybe I just don't want Elspeth at all. I'll just take the counterspell in the draw. Like, you definitely have a Doomwake Giant. Ooh, Divination's not bad. So play a land, Divination, go up to 7, and still have up Dissolve. I can't just Ingenuity, but that's fine. So we still 2-way Devotion from Freaka. Oh, and we got a Elspeth anyways. Okay. Played a Landlord Waste. We're taking 2 more. Freaka is not actually doing anything. Once he gets creatures in the graveyard, he can start getting us pretty good. Like drawing cards off the Eidolon. Let's see, do you want to play a tap line or untap line this turn? We have 1, 2, 3, 6 mana. Untap land makes us 7. We can't do 2 things. I mean, we can Ingenuity, try to find a 2 mana counterspell. I think I'll just play a Tranquil Cove, because we already have a counterspell. We can also dig this turn, looking for answers to his enchantments. My opponent's asking if I've had any luck with the deck. Not yet, not so far. So we'll just say go. So he got a little flooded, and he did mull to 5. I think we are going to fire off the Jason Ingenuity in the turn if nothing happens. Oh, no, we're going to do in the dig, that's right. Got distracted. So we're going to dig, looking for like Banishing Light. Last Breath, which would be really good too. He just has a land. So yeah, he's a little flooded. He mulliganed. I'll cast dig. So Last Breath, Banishing Light. Okay. So Banishing Light for the Freaka. And Hostilities is pretty good. I'll take that. We already have an Elspeth. We already have 1 counterspell. I mean, it's always good to have more counterspells, but this end Hostilities could be really good. Nullify is really good draw. Urborg is terrible on Magic Line, just because it makes it harder to cast spells. So he could have a Freak in his hand, but we can nullify it. Say go. So we did have the Freaka. We're going to go ahead and nullify that. The next turn we can end hostilities. Keep up. Let's see. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can't Jason Ingenuity next turn, or this turn, but we can play our counterspells. So we're in a great shape. We just need to probably play this Elspeth next turn. Or maybe we can take a turn off to Jason's Ingenuity. Ooh, we don't have enough for both our counterspells. It's kind of awkward. Soul of Innistrad. See, what's he get back? Freaka Eidolon. I think that's worth countering. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna dissolve this because stroke counters like almost everything relevant. And then having the 2-mana counterspell up could be good. I'll put that on the bottom. Doesn't really help us. Alright, yeah. So we'll go ahead and main phase Ingenuity. So we can play a land, and we still, if we draw an untap land, we have both our counterspells. We just have one right now. Oh, now we have both. Now we have 2 counterspells. Perfect. I was thinking he could use Soul of Innistrad and play stuff, but he doesn't have enough, obviously not enough mana for that. Doomwake? Yeah, might as well just dissolve it. We have Embarrassment of Riches over here. I don't think we need that. Kind of just want to draw lands. Okay, actually that's fine. So there's 1 card in hand. So if we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can't keep up 2 counterspells if we play Elspeth. So I'm just gonna say go. Well, he only has 1 card in hand. I think it's worth it. Well, I keep forgetting that he can't like activate Soul of Innistrad and then play multiple threats. So play this. Say go. Let's see. 2. So he doesn't even have enough to use Soul. Or yes, he does. He can use Soul and play Freaka this turn, but he doesn't want to do that. We do have. There's an Urborg in place, so we don't need to break this Flooded Strand. I guess we'll play around Bile Blight and attack first. Slowly get to victory. Let's go. He didn't use a Soul on a turn. He may have forgotten or just doesn't want to. Courser, yeah, we can nullify that. We'll cast Ingenuity now. So holding M does work really well when you're using basics. Alright, Last Breath. Good. You can get rid of Eidolon if it comes to that. Use Elspeth, play a land. We'll just play a temple. We don't need that. We've got 2 lands in our hand. Let's say go. So next turn we'll ultimate. Yeah, we should be fine. We will counter a Bile Blight. He might have 2. Play that. I was actually wrong. I should have used Elspeth first, because if he had like a Hero's Downfall for whatever reason and not used on his turn, we would have not been able to ultimate Elspeth. But that didn't happen. Alright, so yeah, that was a easy peasy. Let's go sideboard. So I want all the erases. Race team is really good in this matchup. Ramaz doesn't seem that good. He has like coursers, they don't get through. I like Fade Retribution because they might bring box. Last Press okay, it gets Eidolon, but Erase does too, so might as well just cut those for Erase. Negate might be okay. Like he'll probably bring in strokes. What's my last cut? Probably Devouring Light. I mean, it's good against Soul Vanish Drop. They usually have like 1 or 2 of those. Once again, like Erase is just a Banishing Light. He could have like Recommendation Stages. So those become a liability. But I think this is okay. I like all the counter spells. Don't think we I don't think we need Negate. So I just realized we have 61 cards in our deck, and that's seems terrible. Opponent mulligan. We can keep. We need to draw Blue Source, but if we draw Blue Source, we're in great shape. Oops. Yeah, that's definitely messed up there. So Jungle Hall for our opponent to start out with, and we're just gonna play a Polluted Delta. Ooh, Evolving Wilds, even better. Perfect draw. So we don't have any white mana, but at least we can cast a lot of counter spells, and he doesn't have anything turn 2. He might be taking out like a lot of the mana guys, so they're just not good against the deck that plays Wrath of Gods and Hostilities. All the counter spells. Say go. I'm not gonna use the Polluted Delta, I don't think, until I have to, because I just want to draw lands, even if it's just a basic island. Alright, can't counter that. Oh, Magical Line's freezing. Need to restart it. It's kind of awkward. This deck takes, like, it's getting to the point where we have to restart Magic Online like every round. So we took a Satyr Wayfinder. Okay. Okay, no lands yet, but we gained some life. You got rid of 2 Thoughtseize off that. That's pretty good for us. So I'm going to counter this Satyr. I'm going to dissolve it, try to look for a land. Put Temple. Put a card on bottom. I think I'm going to dissolve it, because we have Stroke to counter anything expensive, and Nullify counters a lot of stuff anyways. Like we have the Stroke for the Whip if he has it. Best case would be like Temple on top after we dissolve. Let's get an island. Dissolve. Put that on the bottom, okay. No land, but just more counter spells, so we're not dead, we're not weak to anything. Hopefully we can eventually draw lands. And even if we don't, eventually we're just gonna cast Dig Through Time, so that's good too. One thing I note when playing like control decks online, you have to be very aware of the clock. Because a lot of times you're gonna win 1-0, and you're just gonna time out your opponent. Even like unintentionally. Okay, no land. So like I'm not doing anything to like try to make him waste time, but it's just the games go long, or the matches go long. So I'm already 4 minutes behind, unfortunately. So yeah, we're gonna counter everything he plays. He's down to 4 cards in hand. He has 4 spells because he missed a land drop, and we cannot draw lands. But we can dig here very shortly. Yeah, I think we're gonna nullify this because I definitely want to counter a Whip if he has it. Actually, I'm on a main phase. Dig. Okay, so we're gonna pick some lands hopefully, and then we're gonna play and still keep up Stroke. Okay, so we're gonna take. So 2 LSS we don't want, so we're gonna take an island to play now, and then a temple. We can't cast Devouring Lights. I guess I should have took an untapped white source. So island for this turn. Say go. Yeah, I definitely should have took an untapped white source. I don't know why I took temple's just worse. Should have taken a Flooded Strand. Yep, we're gonna counter that. Yeah, we can't even Jason Ingenuity this turn if we want to. Oh, that's a good draw. So our defenses are down. Still want. Do we want this? So I don't think we do. So hopefully he just takes this opportunity to play a whip. Okay, Wayfinder. Woo, that's really good. Is that the Wayfinder we knew about? No, he counted that. So he gets an Urborg. Freaka. Okay, so we get to erase that immediately. Drew a Tranquil Cove anyways. So our shields are down once again. Plays a Hornet Queen is really bad for us. We don't have like end hostilities yet. We don't have a counter spell. It never was right to not take that Plains. We definitely should have had an untapped White Source in play, like for these turns. Everything would have been a lot easier and a lot smoother, I think. So now our opponent's thinking. I feel like he assumes we have a counter spell, which we don't. And he already got through 3 Thoughtseizes that were milled. So he probably will never see our hand. Alright, Courser. Whip, okay. He can't play Whip and use it, so that's really good. So we're taking 1. So we're just gonna, I think we're just gonna Banishing Light this. Yeah, we're definitely Banishing Lighting it now. And then we can erase the Whip. And then next turn we're probably gonna Ingenuity to reload. So yeah, so we missed a ton of land drops, never had discard to hand size. Just every turn you played something, you've got to counter it. Hopefully don't. We probably won't time out. I mean, if we lose this game, we will. Probably, but that's very far off. Let's take his Courser. Kill a Reclamation Sage. That's fine. I'm not going to erase it because I'd rather get the Whip out of here than the Courser permanently. As opposed to the Whip. Yep, that's fine. Should attack here. I don't know why he wouldn't. Maybe Moto's frozen for me. Probably want to main phase Ingenuity. That way if we draw a counterspell on the land, we can play the land and have a counterspell up. Let's see, our opponent is taking this. Okay, there we go. We might as well just erase it now. Not the life will matter too much, but just good practice. Okay, ooh. Now if we miss a land, we don't get to dissolve. I think it's worth the risk. So he's obviously not blue. He doesn't have strokes or treasure cruises, which makes the matchup a lot better for us. Play our planes and say go. Next turn we're gonna play Elspeth and have we'll have Dissolve and Devouring Light up. So it's like our opponent's double queuing, and he's maybe losing interest in this match. Seems like maybe this is like the really good matchup for us. Opponent did mulligan 3 times in 2 games, but just counterspell is just really good. In case you were wondering. I think we dissolve this. This seems fine. Don't want to get more cards than we do. You know, it wouldn't. Seems like our shields are down. We do need a Wrath for Hornet Queen, so that's a good failsafe. It does kill Elspeth, which is unfortunate, but I think we need that. It's better than just a random card out of our deck. That might not be true. Plus Elspeth. Say go. So he still has 2 spells in his hand. I don't know what they could be. Maybe he's drawn lands he hasn't played by this point. More card draw would be like probably one of the better draws. So we still have 2 digs, a divination, and 2 Jason's Ingenuities. For counter spells, we still have 2 dissolve, a nullify, and a disdainful stroke. So we did draw a lot this game. Hornet Queen here would be pretty bad. Okay, Courser's not the end of the world. Now I get to see what's going on. So he's just trying to land next turn. Don't need to kill it, I don't think. At least not right now. A whip sometime in the future be bad because after this next land he'll have 8 mana, means he can play whip and use on a Doomlake Giant. So now we kind of want to find one of our last counter spells. Either our last Disdainful Stroke or one of our last 2 dissolves. Okay, Nullify is not good for whip. We're just going to plus play our land and say go. We could light this Courser. I don't think we need to. Another Courser, so I'm glad I didn't, because he has the Courser coming up. He has a Temple of Malady in his hand. Oh, he finally has the mana for Hornet Queen. Yay, we drew the counterspell right in time. That was good. So unless he's been slow rolling a whip, which I don't think he has, we should be able to ultimate Elspeth and win this game. If attacked with this Courser, I'm just going to Devouring Light it. So I don't want to lose tokens. Nope, okay. Oh, that was really good. We'll do this now. Perfect draw. Hopefully we can draw some counter spells. Like a Dissolve would be amazing. But I don't think it's going to matter. So yeah, when this deck works, it works very well. Last match we saw, game 2 didn't work, and then game 3 we just lost to Sirach Dragonclaw, Santa Claus himself. So we're just gonna hopefully play land plus Elspeth and say go, and then he has 2 cards in his hand. I assume they're both spells. Hopefully, might be another Hornet Queen. If there's a Hornet Queen, that's kind of awkward because that means we can't kill him with Elspeth Ultimate. See, we'll have 9. We can bash in like one of the things, so it'll block 4, take 18. Okay, we drew a dig, so now not be able to find a counter spell. If he does have another Queen. Reclamation Sage, okay. I figured he had that. Let's see. So assuming he has a Hornet Queen. Did he not play the Temple Malady last turn? He didn't. He drew the Temple Malady but didn't play it. Okay. Alright, Courser doesn't matter. We're just going to block. They're both going to Elspeth. We're going to block here. Devouring Light to the Courser. And he might have Bile Blight, which I don't think he'll have after board. So, like, in response to this Dig Through Time or the ultimate, you kill it tokens, but he doesn't. And yeah, so, got the 2-land hand, drew with a 3rd land, and just played counterspells, like, almost for all his relevant threats, and races for the other ones, and we're able to win. So we're 1-1, and that's how the deck's supposed to work. Hopefully it can do just as well in the last 2 rounds.
If you'd like to exchange your Magic Online cards for event tickets while logged in on Magic Online, you can do so by trading Mtgo Academy's official bot, Academy Buy Bot. You can find it in the Magic Online trading area or add it to your buddy list.
Alright, it's round 3, and we won the dice roll again, so we're going to play first. And this hand needs a 3rd land. But I think we can keep it. We do play like 27 lands, I believe. And hopefully this last breath is a relevant card. That'd be nice. Let's play our tap land first, of course. Any 3rd land is amazing here. It's going to cast Divination. Mystic Monastery. So I assume this last breath will get something, even if it's just like a Raise the Alarm token. So we really need to draw a 3rd land. A Disdainful Stroke. Ooh. Seeker? That's great for me. So probably tokens. Very few people play Jeskai Tempo, like the non-token build, anymore. Come on, land would be the best. Ooh, that was nice. Perfect. And then next turn we'll have Disdainful Stroke up for whatever he plays. Or we can Banishing Light. Realm Masters, we don't want to see that because it leaves behind a token. This is pretty good. Got a little lucky. Ooh, that's not good. Prolic Ancient is definitely not what we wanted to see there. And Dig's okay. Obviously. Outburst. Mantis Rider? So maybe this is just... Oh, no, Ascendancy, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's a pretty good draw, too. Just say go. It's doing pretty good. I'm feeling pretty happy about how this game's turning out. It's not much to Disdainful Stroke in this matchup. It's mainly just Treasure Cruise, I believe, and Stoke the Flames. They might have an Elspeth main deck. I think they play like 4 treasures, some play a dig. So we'll find out soon. Chandra. Okay, there's something we could have countered. So one of this deck's weaknesses is resolved planeswalkers. It's hard to deal with. We only have the banishing lights. Took a damage. Lands fine. So we usually have like a one of Chandra, so we drew it. Nothing we can do about that. Probably just zero it next turn. Say go. Yep. Oh, gotta open this up. Oh, Jeskai Ascendancy. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. That's pretty good. Can't counter that one. And a Scryland. Okay, that's fine. Bottom, okay. So he's 4 unknowns. We don't know if they're spells or lands because he hasn't missed a land drop. We can both Jason Ingenuity or Dig Through Time next turn. So get a blue source. We don't need more whites. I don't think this deck can burn us out. I mean, in theory, I guess they could. Let's see, they have like 4 Stokes. I don't think they play 4 Magma Jets or Lightning Strikes. Oh, there we go. Land. Perfect draw. We just want more cards, so I think... Well, if we counter something with Disdainful Stroke, we can only dig. But I think I'm just going to Jason's Ingenuity. Holding Outburst. Okay, that's a good one. So he's going to cast that this turn and gets a loot. All these are fine. All not fine, but they resolve. Discard a Jeskai Charm, okay. So do I dig? I think I just Ingenuity. Well, kind of want an end hostilities. So I think we're going to dig. We'll just tap out for it. A Banishing Light would be great here too. We can just get rid of the Ascendancy. I don't think they might have Strokes main deck. I'm not sure. That seems perfectly reasonable. Okay. We get a Dissolve and a Banishing Lights. Ooh, we drew a land. Perfect. So I think we get rid of this Jeskai Ascendancy. Still need to draw like a 3rd Banishing Light. Our opponent's lost connection, so we'll go ahead and pause for... Alright, our opponent is back, and a top card deck's Dig Through Time. I don't think we need that. It's not bad, but it's gonna be, can't cast it pretty soon. We have Jason's Ingenuity. I think I still just want to draw Wrath, so we're gonna put them on the bottom. And this helps us find it. We're gonna pass Banishing Light and probably Counterspell, so it's gonna cost 5. I guess we'll keep it then. So now do we get the... I think we have to take the Ascendancy, because Ascendancy actually just kills us. Whereas Chandra just gives a little bit card advantage. Okay. Just taking at least 3. He's probably going to 0 Chandra. He's fetching. I have to be aware of how much his Treasure Cruises cost, because that's like our only Disdainful Stroke target, so we don't want to like let that slip through. And then our stroke will be stuck in our hand until we cast another one. Yeah. So he's playing at least 2 Chandras. We gotta counter this is 3rd Ascendancy. And if he has a land, he hasn't played a land yet. he can treasure cruise, unfortunately, but we definitely need to counter this. And we're still keeping this dig on top. Mantis Rider. Okay. So we definitely need a verdict here pretty soon. Just say go. Now we're going to 6. Or not, we're taking 6, we're going to 11. So definitely being burned out is definitely reasonable. Alright, just some land. Let's take this, then we'll cast dig. Could leave up 2 mana for Stoke. Ooh, these are all really bad. I guess we'll take the Radiant Fountain and the Nullify. So gain 2 life. So we have 8 mana, so we can keep open Counterspell and still play. So we're going to play Elspeth. Hopefully it's not dead to Stokes here. You can ping it, but that means he's not drawing cards, and we can block his goblins otherwise. Say go. Just 4 cards. We still don't know how many lands because last turn it was a. Alright, I think we gotta let that resolve. Oh, we can't counter it. Of course, we let that resolve. Oh, what do you do? Oh, he 4 damaged Elspeth. Okay, that's great. Awesome. I don't want to take 4 damage. Okay, sweet. Doesn't draw an extra card. I just have no Elspeth. Perfect. We block 2 goblins. Taking 4 down to 9. We still don't have an answer to this stupid Mantis Rider. That's a good draw. I think we still play Elspeth because like it seems like he doesn't want that in play, so we're gonna play Elspeth and plus her. So he didn't play land that turn, so he probably has 4 spells in his hand, 4 burn spells probably. Let's see what his lightning strike's going. Oh, so see, we could be at 4 right now and just dead if he just Jeskai Charmed us and lightning striked us. Because then Chandra +1 and Mantis Rider. Yep, Elspeth's down. That's fine. Sometimes when you're like the burn deck and you realize you're the burn deck and just try to kill your opponent quickly. I mean, we could have Dissolve. Lightning Strike. Okay. It sucks, but that's a whatever. Pretty sure he has a Stoke the Flames in his hand. Only 3 cards. Polluted Delta is not what we want to see, really. I guess we'll main phase Ingenuity. Oh, I shouldn't play the Delta one, I think, because I've drawn a gain lifeland. But we didn't. We draw a real counter spell, so that's good. And Divination, hopefully we can draw an answer to this. It's a good chance for though we're just dead here pretty soon. Alright, we can nullify that. So a lot of people have been talking about playing Mantis Rider in the tokens deck just because it gets over the green decks and Drowned Sorrow doesn't kill it, which is like a lot of black decks' best answers. Okay. So go to 4. See if he just stokes us here. Not doing it now, okay. Ooh, Devouring Light. Let's see, we have 3 for Divination, 3 for 1, 2, 3 for Devouring Light. We can play 1 counterspell for Divination. I think that's worth it. Alright. Say go. Hopefully we're not dead. Alright, no Stoke the Flames in a turn, which is really good. Oh, he gets Ultimate Chandra. If he wants to. Maybe he'll whiff, huh? I highly doubt that. Was this Exile? Top 10. And you get 3 of them. Okay. We couldn't even attack Chandra there. Ugh. Let's see what he does. We'd have to not hit a Stoke, which would be insane for us to beat this. Well, he's not doing it yet. He didn't use it at all. Let's just do this. We can only cast 2 of the counterspells. Okay. Oh, he hit 2 Stoke the Flames. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll make sure they all target me. Just to be safe. Yeah, so, like, Resolve Planeswalker is just how we won. We were able to deal with everything else. And maybe we should have taken with the Banishing Lights, but he would have drawn one pretty soon. Okay, so let's go to sideboarding. What do we want to take out? So he has Mantis Rider, which adds a whole new dimension to the matchup. Normally it's like, you put in Vermazes, you put in Omen Speakers, and you just block, and you take out Nullifies because they're useless, but they actually counter something. Still don't... So Last Breath killed Seekers, we never saw Realm Master. We want Whelming Wave, we want Negates. We want a lot of stuff, holy moly. We want Erases. We want Glare, Glare is really good. We do want Vermaz. Maybe we don't want Omen Speakers. So we don't want Last Breath. Maybe we just don't want, like, take out Pro Lake. It's 8 cards, and we should still take out the Nullifies and just hope that, normally take out Devouring Lights, but then the stupid, we just get rocked by the Flyers, Mantis Riders. So let's take out 5 cards. Maybe just like bring 2 erases, skim off the other numbers. We'll take out the Divine Lights anyways, and then Elspeth. I'll try this out. Elspeth seems good though. Oh, the strokes are not good enough, I don't think. So bring back in the Elspeth, the erase, and a Devouring Light. Let me try that out. We get to be on the play again. Okay, this hand's fine. Definitely acceptable. A little weak to like a raised alarm, take a bunch of damage, or we get to counter the Mantis Rider. He kept. Don't think we want that because we can counter anything he plays, and we can erase like any enchantments. Monastery, okay. Did I bottom that? Just drew it? Yep, okay, that's cool. So we'll just play an island, say go. Yeah, I didn't think you'd have anything here. If anything, he just has a raise the alarm and a turn. We drew a land, that's good. But it's a tap land, so we should play our Radiant Fountain first. Say go. Let's see if he has raise the alarm. Yep. Negate here would have been perfect. No land? There's no land. I'm fine. I'm really happy. Oh, just tap land. Okay. Divination's not bad. Obviously not for this turn. Let's say go. So one thing he's not playing, the other Jim Davis list, he wasn't playing any Fleece Main Lions. I don't know if that's right or not. Seems awkward. Okay, still nothing. Mage Law, burn spells. So we're not missing our land drop, so we're not going to play Divination. Kind of wish we had our Omen Speakers, but I don't know what else we could cut. So maybe our opponent's just flooded. He hasn't missed a land drop yet, or maybe he just has like a bunch of counter spells. See if he decides to play something this turn. Nope. So we're going to play Divination, hopefully draw a land. We did, but it's not on tap land, so we can resolve something this turn. But then we have Banishing Light and Glare of Heresy. Ooh, that's a good one. So we'll say go. Nothing pre-main phase or pre-attack, that's really good. So we're going to 15. Come on, just play an Ascendancy. You know you want to. Nope, this is not an Ascendancy. Looks like it is. He's having trouble tapping his mana. There we go, okay. So we'll go ahead and get that guy out of here. Race is nice because he doesn't go to the graveyard, so he doesn't help his treasure cruises. Bramaz, if he doesn't have Stoke. I think we counter Stoke here. Just Bramaz is so good. And then we'll be able to dig for 5 mana. Hopefully find like a negate. Alright, so we are going to dissolve this. He has negate? Okay. It's fine. Like, not fine, but now we can dig a little easier. Might as well do it now. Like, can't counter it. Wouldn't mind seeing another Bramaz. Ooh, Whelming Wave. Taking Whelming Wave and Jason Ingenuity, because we already have a Banishing Light. It's taking 2 more. So we'll find out how good Whelming Wave is. I think we do want to just get rid of these 2 tokens. Maybe, hopefully he plays a Hurling Outburst. We can just get him pretty good. Could still have a negate. This also gets Disdainful Stroked. Ooh, that's a negate. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Don't want to take any more damage. Let's try and negate back. Because I feel like 11 is just too low. So he still has 5 cards in the hand. Probably has another threat. Oh, I guess I don't want to F6 his turn. Because he has Ascendancy. Chandra, that's fine. Oh, he instantly exiled. Ooh, that's pretty good. What if he has an erase? I'm just gonna play Elspeth then. Could have Glare Heresy, could have erase. I just want to play I just don't want to play Banishing Light and have no other plays. It would be pretty low impact, but this is pretty good. We don't even get to Jason's Ingenuity if you just play Banishing Light. Radiant Fountains will be good draws here. Obviously, just negates are really good against him. So for game 3, if there's a game 3, I think I want to bring back in the Omen Speakers. I think he's on 0 first before playing anything else. Nope, he's... Oh, he's poking, he's going to stoke the Elspeth, that's fine. Treasure Cruise, nope, stoke. Okay. It's not the worst. Okay, we're going to Ingenuity this turn. Actually, we're going to attack Elspeth, or attack Chandra with our Elspeth tokens. Then play our Elspeth. I don't think he has a way to deal with, like, just having 5 tokens in play, 4 after he uses Chandra just seems really strong. He could have Stroke here. That's something we could have played around. He does. So Banishing Light would have been better there. So both are Elspeth, so we have to win with our 2 Bramazes. Yep, Treasure Cruise. That's unfortunate. Just haven't had the right answers this game. Secret of the Way I don't care about too much. Yeah, there we go. Chandra ate a token. Okay, lands. Fine. Let's glare this. Play Banishing Light. Attack for 1? Yeah, I don't see Realm Master. I don't think he has them. Well, I mean, definitely could. We can't, like, Divine Light. We won't Divine Light the token anyways. I don't think we'd block the token. Yep. So I figured he had Erase. It's unfortunate. And in turn we are going to dig. And we're not going to take 1. He's casting Treasure Cruise, it looks like. Or thinking about it, or Dig Through Time. So we can resolve this dig now that he's casting this. Think we definitely want Dissolve. And we probably want Negate. We need to hit a Banishing Light or Maz though. Since that's our only win condition is 2 Bramazes. I'm gonna cast Ingenuity. Okay, drew Radiant Fountain, that's good. Still no way to deal with Chandra. So maybe sideboarding out Pearl Lake was just bad. But I feel like if they have tokens, just takes like it can't get through them, and maybe sideboarding on Elspeth. Did I put in the third Elspeth back in? I don't remember. I might have. Hopefully. It's so awkward, like the Chandra exiled is mixed in with his actual exiled. It makes sense because it's like there's only one exiled zone, but it'd be nice to like, separate it somehow. Go ahead and negate this. Hopefully this is not Mantis Rider. Okay, that's fine. We're actually going to erase it our turn in case he has a counter spell. Okay, end hostilities is okay, but we need to get rid of this Chandra. Oh, sweet. Got rid of his Disdainful Stroke. Chandra is bad with counter spells, in case you were wondering. So we're going to negate this Treasure Cruise. You played a Monastery. Okay. We're going to fetch once. Ooh, that puts us to 12. I think that's okay. So that way our dig through time is only 6 mana. We're going to cast it right now. I mean, we have 6 cards to exile, so it's only 2 mana. Right, Banishing Light, Banishing Light. Not even worth it to get this Tranquil Cove. Could have another Chandra in his hand. There's nothing we can do about that. We're just going to counter it if he plays it. Letting token producer resolve so we can end hostilities. Right, we're just going to banish him like that. I'll give him a loot. Another erase. Yeah, we're gonna dissolve that before he draws. I mean, this gives him more information of what he sees, but this way you can't like get a negate off that. Don't want this. So 2 erases, huh? Glare of Heresy, that sucks. Only 1 card in hand. He's playing on the 0. Chandra. Oh, he exiled another Chandra. Okay. Seeker. Okay. Alright, Temple. He has no cards in hand. Put this on the bottom. We're going to play Banishing Light on his Chandra, and then we're going to end hostilities. And just say go, and hopefully he whiffs for a couple turns. I mean, I guess we could take A hits. Seems reasonable. Might have been worth it just to do it when he had no cards in hand, but we've already seen several Disdainful Strokes, so he might not have that much more. He might have played something. There we go. Getting 2 life, we'll just say go. That cancels out the Seeker hit. Go to 10. Alright, so I'm Banishing Light this Ascendancy. I think we are going to end hostilities just because I don't want to go to 8s. Oh, oh, even better. He raised alarmed in the response, so you get a draw trigger. So he had a land in his hand, or he just drew a land. So now we'll cast End Hostilities. Perfect. So we're in great shape. Now we just gotta hopefully win. I think I put the third Elspeth back in. Temple from our opponent. Is that all his Jeskai Ascendancies? So he has one under a Banishing Light. He has two exiled. So he still has one left. You can put the card on bottom, so that's good for us. And hostilities, okay. How much card draw do we have left? So we have one, two, no digs. Divination. We have divination. And two Jason Ingenuities left. And we do have our third Elspeth. We should run it out there? I think we do. I think he doesn't have anything. Alright, sweet. Okay, whew. Glad I put that one back in. So he's at 13, so we have a fairly quick clock. Let's see. Does he have a Glare of Heresy? Be unfortunate. He does. Oh, he wants the Chandra. Okay. Oh, does he have a Stoke? That'll be so bad. So many Glare of Heresies. Is he a Mantis Rider? Oh, Jeskai Charm. Okay. Okay. How many Banishing Lights do we have left? So we've used 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we just need to draw Burmaz. Pro Lake would have been insane this game, just getting one so long. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think we are going to fetch. Let's see if... I think we have a couple more lands left. One card in hand. Yeah, I'm going to just fetch again. And then Divination. So we are at 8, so 2 burn spells kill us. We're just going to thin out the deck a little more. Okay, there's Burmaz. We'll attack Chandra. Say go. So we have 14 cards left, and we only have like one more win condition. Hordeling Outburst, okay. That's unfortunate. So it's a block. It's a chump block Burmaz and block with all the tokens to keep Chandra alive. So attack there. So I guess he can just block 2 things. And Chandra goes to 1. Yeah, so he's letting Chandra go to 1. So we had 3 races. That's so many. I don't want that. Say go. Alright, so he flipped the Temple. It's almost a miss. Still gets the Scry. Put a card on bottom. Yuck. Okay. I think we have Divine Light still on our deck. Okay, so we're going to do... Attack all at Chandra so he can't keep it alive. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually gonna end hostilities because I don't want to take more damage, and then we'll just play our last win condition. Hopefully he can't kill it, and hopefully we just kill him. Alright, temple, okay. Put a card on bottom, okay. That doesn't find anything. So he's like on a 2-turn clock. So that puts him to 9. Next one puts him to 4. Okay. Nothing from our opponent. Oh, okay, that's good. Whew. So even if he kills Brahmaz without killing the cat soldiers, he only has 2 turns left. Alright, we're gonna counter that. Put this on the bottom. He might have a burn spell. Maybe just saving. He should have used it in response here, so he doesn't get an extra cat token. Woo, our last win condition. What was left in our deck? Let's look. So we're gonna gain some lifelines. A counter spell, Devouring Lights. We had 4 gain lifelines left. Okay. So kind of want Pro Lake, kill Chandra. Kind of want to take out Banishing Lights because he had so many erases. 3 erases is just so many. So I want to put in Devouring Light and Disdainful Strokes. And I kind of want Pro Lake back in here. And I do want Omen Speakers. So let's. I only had 1 Jason's Ingenuity. Alright, and Hostilities wasn't that good. Maybe I don't want Devouring Light still. We'll just do that. Or how about 1 Devouring Light and 1 Erase? So like I said, a lot of times it comes down to just... so we have a minute, so we just gotta keep that minute advantage of our opponent. So I'm gonna play a little fast. Won't be talking as much. Alright, we're fetching for Plains, I think. We don't have Nullify, so that doesn't matter. Seeker. Guess we'll just play basic. We don't want to take more damage. So I don't know if we play Brahmaz here. Can't counter anything. That's a good thing to resolve. So we go to 15. So we're going to 14. We're going to play Brahmaz. We don't have Banishing Lights for this Mantis Rider, so we gotta draw like End Hostilities or Devouring Lights. This guy's ascendancy is pretty good. So we're at... Oh yeah, this didn't pump, okay. I think we're just gonna play our tap land. We don't want dig right now. Say go. He only has 3 cards in hand. Ooh, we can't dissolve anything? Oh, didn't realize that. Bad on my part. That's... Ugh. So we just need a Supreme Verdict? Oh my gosh. We're at 7 or Divine Light. So we have to block his Seeker here. So definitely should have played Polluted Delta. Mantis Rider is really good against us. That was a pretty good draw. Okay, let's say go. Whelming Wave doesn't... I guess we can get to the point where we play Whelming Wave and then dissolve the Mantis Rider. Temple, okay. Put a card on top. So, we're not going to Jason's Ingenuity before we take the damage, because I don't want to pump his creature. So, we could have counter spells. Oh my gosh. So, I think we're probably just dead here. 4, 5, 6. Do keep a card on top. We're going to 3. What are we discarding? I think we are going to discard. Oh, I should be raced. I might need both my counter spells. We're just trying to Elspeth. That's not going to be relevant. We just need to get rid of this stupid Mantis Rider. It's not that bad. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and dig first. So we're dead if we don't draw Divine Light off this. So best case scenario, we get Hidden a Gate and Devouring Lights. And Hostilities. So we're just dead, right? So yeah, we're just dead. That's unfortunate. So yeah, Mantis Rider is really good. It's still a really good card. I mean, we could not have fetched. We could have kept up with mana to counter the Jeskai Ascendancy, but that's not what killed us. It was just the Mantis Rider. So that's unfortunate. So we went 1-2 on our daily. I think white-blue, like, it seems like a good deck, but it's just not powerful enough. Like, he played a creature and we lost. We could have kept him Nullifies, but they only counter Mantis Rider and Seeker of the Way. So yeah. Well, thanks for watching. I don't think I'm going to play this in the PTQ. I've still been playing Jeskai Tempo, the deck I played 2 weeks ago. And then, or 2 videos ago, 4 weeks ago now, and then won my PTQQ with. I'm going to probably play that. But I hope you enjoy the videos, and thanks for watching. Just leave your feedback in the comments, and I'll see you next time.